Sorry about that, problems with my camera I've been having lately. Anyway, I hope this is where it left off. So to continue what I was saying, I like this auto turret harassment. The turrets are free to place. They don't cost any minerals or anything like that. So basically any kills they get is just a bonus, free bonus, and I do this throughout the game. I don't like to throw it down when I only have just 50 energy. I like to save up to at least 100 so I can throw down 2, preferably 3 or 4 at a time. I find is really effective because response time is usually really slow. Even if they have cannons and stuff, I can just fly my way to an open spot and throw down turrets anywhere, really. As you can see, the Raven has 10 kills from that one harassment round there. So it's really effective. That was the first time I do it, and I'm going to constantly do it throughout the game. You'll see the kills just rack up from one Raven doing this harassment. Back to my base here, I've decided to get a few Banshees with my army because, as we saw last time, my Marines and Martyrs got absolutely rape-faced by those Colossus. So I want to make sure I've got some air in there because Colossus and Immortals cannot attack air. And here we go, the opponent's attacking me. As you can see, he went major Colossus, knowing I was doing Marine Martyr. And now my air comes into effect right here. He has no anti-air. Even though I only have 3 Banshees, it's not very much, but it's going to be enough because those Colossus can't do anything about it. And if it wasn't for those Banshees, I probably would have lost the game right there. So as you can see, those 3 Banshees saved my game. Now I realize he has no army, so I'm going to go right into his base and see what I can do with these 3 Banshees. So here's his natural, and I just try and focus down the Nexus as fast as I can before he can get an army out. But I see the Stalkers close by, so I'm trying to micro them away to keep my Banshees alive. Try and turn around, sniped a probe, but I lost a Banshee for that sacrifice, so it wasn't really worth that last minute pivot. But now I'm just pretty much massing up Banshees because they seem to be really effective at the moment. I'm throwing down 2 more starports, deciding to go full air now. No more Marine Martyr for me. So we'll see how this turns out. And my opponent is attacking me now. At the same down, I throw down more turrets on his probe line, knowing he's distracted, but he's smart and sees it and warps in Zealots in response. But just now my Raven's up to 21 kills. Back to my base. I've lost my whole army now, so he's just smashing everything. I've decided to lift off and go to the island, knowing he has no air transports right now. This is it if I'm gonna make it. At this point in the game, I felt that I've probably lost. He's got 2 full bases going, and I have no army left. So we'll have to see if I'm able to come back from this or not. I lift off the command center and send it all the way to the bottom right expansion, not expecting it to survive that long. But because he has no anti-air with him, he actually can't do anything about that for now. So here we go. I'm throwing down two tech labs here and one the other reactor core. Sorry, the name always slips my mind. So now I can produce Banshees from 2 of them and Vikings from 1 of them. Now why do I do this? I figure in case he does go air, gets a carriers or motherships, I need to have some anti-air. I can't just rely strictly on Banshees because they don't shoot air at all. And I figure if I send the Raven in with my attacks and I have a couple Vikings, I can take out all the observers and then cloak my Banshees. So I'm going to start researching cloak pretty soon now. I haven't had it up to this point yet. As we can see here, the opponent has expanded to the gold minerals. You get double the amount of income from each one. I have not scouted this yet, I believe. Or I may have just scouted it as it was being made. I might have scanned there, I forget. But I scouted it pretty quickly after it was made anyway. And so I'm going to have to act fast if I'm going to want to do anything here. Also, his natural seemed to be taking out the 2 Banshees that were left alive back up at his base when he was attacking me. I took out his entire natural. I forgot to point that out. I apologize for missing that. As you can see, I took out his Nexus. So here I am slowly building up some units, and I'm just really trying to stay in this. And so cloaking is now complete. I now have cloak. I realize I have a lot of minerals but no gas to support all of my Banshee making here, so I'm trying to throw down gas refineries as fast as I can to get as many out as I can here. We're gonna have to see how this goes. I'd like to note my opponent is expanding here at what was my natural. Well, I never had a base there, but it was the natural to my main base. I do not scout this. I do not know that this is there right now. But I do know about the gold minerals, so as we can see, I'm flying down units as we speak. So here I cloak my units. I go a bit too far with the Vikings. I try and land them. They're garbage. They die right away. So I see the cannons. I try and move away here. Pretty bad. Micro, I'm not going to lie. So here I also throw in the air the point defense drone. We don't see too much of that, but I think it's very effective. As you can see, it shoots a laser at all those cannonballs firing at my units. So I find that very effective, and I like to use that ability a lot during my attacks, I find.